right, we're back here, folks, and it's Anubis. The newest map in the pool will determine the fate of Team One. They must win here in order to secure overpass. And, well, I mean, based on their sample size of 1, they have won here before. But 1 is the loneliest number, and it doesn't really tell us how they're actually going to do on this map. So let's find out together, Boggs.
Oh, man, I felt that in my soul, Mike. And, well, Team One about to feel this crunch if Rec hit the shots. That could have been... I don't know why DJ repeaks that, because they're just obviously going to be waiting for that. He takes so much damage, and Rex pushed all the way through. Maluk's not ready. He's caught throwing utility. And MisteM's going to be able to farm him, and Khan, this is a collapse.
It's not great. They knew he was there, right? I think they may have hoped that he'd be stalled out, focused on the mid fight, but instead Rex just advances forward, abandons what's at his front. The other side, jumping through the smoke. Not going to work out great. The flash was late. Well, time for Malbs to clutch up. If this is going to happen. He's stuck on the platform. Peering in towards heaven. DJ's a soft target. The flank is on, and once the smoke fades, Malbs is a dead man. And indeed, Piper must be paid.
Indeed he must. And ATK start off map 2 as they did map 1. With a pistol round victory, although this time it's much better. No bomb plant for Team 1, and 4 players survive. Means Team 1 are not going to invest a single dime into this round. MP5 out for MisteM. Don't see that gun all too often. Double MP9s for Rec and DJ. Rifles for Bowden and Swish. Lots of utility. Defuse kit. Should be a pretty easy round for ATK. Now, they just can't get glocked. That's the main thing. Don't die to glocks. Don't lose a gun.
Not a great Glock map, Anubis.
No.
I'm trying to think about how you would even Glock. I mean, I guess like a cave push is about the best you could do. Drop down into canal, go for the cave push. I think maybe you show face mid, push the guy mid off, drop canals, and then go through cave. I think that's about the only Glock round I can think of. Either that or just run A, right? But
I think run A probably your best bet.
Kill DJ works out, and nothing else does. So, successful round for ATK. Nice start for them here. See if they can keep going this time. Here's where it started to get hairy and scary over on Mirage. We got into those force buy wars. Here's the investment coming through from Team 1. What do they got to show us here on this Anubis T side?
Well, they've got AKs, no op for Maluk. AKs and a solid amount of utility across the board, although they are lacking flashbangs. As a matter of fact, now that I look at it more, it's a bit on the mid to poor side in terms of utility. Only 2 flashes to go into the round with lots of smokes and molotovs, yes. But flashes, lack thereof, going to hurt them on the entries.
Oh, this is one way to mitigate the MP5. Go spicy up canals. Is anyone holding for this?
And Rex, you're
just going to come looking. Ow, Malb spotted 1. The SMG was close. Malb's ready for it. He's reading this really nicely. I don't know if he's going to expect a player tucked into the corner, but either way, he's already done a ton of damage, and he's going to be able to pass. And now he's seen it. He's wary. They're all looking. MisteM somehow gets a kill out of that. Should have been a goner. And, well, there's a world where this gets recovered, but it's going to be dang tough, and it's going to require a bit of hero play here. DJ, that's the bomb. Okay, here's that world. Living in it.
He's low, though.
He is low. Swisher in mid catches a kill. Now we're even on the numbers. Minute on the clock. Team 1 panicking, perhaps. They've still got some utility on TRK, but he will need to actually throw that. And they are going to find a vacant A site, but it will burn their utility to take it. Open those Molotovs. They've got a smoke as well. Oh, there's the spot. Now they know. Certainly. Information confirmed. Smoke chases out just to try a bit of time, but they're panicked. They're not sure where the second player is coming from ATK. So it's just working his way into position. It's not going to be about the util. It's just going to be about the guns. It's going to be about who pulls the trigger first. And TRK. Oh, he's going looking just in the nick of time. Swisher withdraws. That might be enough to slow them up, and all they need is to slow them up. Swisher's trying to chase this, but he knows time is now of the essence, and this should be an unwinnable situation. Nigh on. He's got the first. He's got the read on the second as well. Swisher, the drop-down shot unsuccessful. A valiant effort, but the round is Team 1's. Bonus unsuccessful for ATK.
And there will be a full buy from them at the very least. And they also took out a considerable amount of TeamOne's economy, which wasn't even that great going into the round. So 2 Galils, 2 AKs, a MAC-10. The utility is actually stronger for TeamOne in this round than it was the one prior, which will give them a bit of life. But Malbs even makes that round winnable for TeamOne. Those 2 kills in Canal were the only reason they had a fighting chance at the round. And then Swisher and DJ clawing things back individually. Swisher, but a monster in this AT quad since he joined up with them. Pesa gets traced back through the smoke. Lucky to be alive out of that one and says, you know what? Here, you take the AK. I don't need it anymore.
This is a lot of really
damage being done.
This chippiness is not favoring TeamOne. They're kind of stuck here in towards mid. If they can wait out some CT utility, there's just not a lot here, right? Obviously, it's a strained buy for Atk. But TeamOne's still going to need to make the initiative. Last round, they punished the crunch in towards canals very effectively, but this round, Atk is going to leave them to make the first step, and it seems like mid might be that. IDK challenging with a MAC-10. A flashbang to go through. DJ confirms no one's here just yet. So TeamOne, a little hesitant on this. We're going to get a cave push, it seems. Flashbang lined up for it. They're going in. There's no one to greet them. The player's out at Glizzy instead. So Atk holding back. This is working out in their favor. Now the rotation can be on. If Atk loses the fight, nobody wins it. That's going to hold the rotator. That's going to freeze them up. Still, they're starting to shift in. Players coming through Temple. It's going to be huge. Big kill found from Glizzy. Swisher needs to go ham, and he only gets the one. MisteM losing his life. Destroyed that crossfire. Destroyed the setup, the plan for that B site. And now it's all fallen to ruin. Rek realistically needs to try and save. He looks like he wants to make a hero play, but there's already a player wrapping in towards spawn. Pesa could be the thorn in his side, the dagger in his back. Does he get away? Just, but no, Pesa seen it. Pesa seen it. Rek is gone. He's a dead man, and indeed it is Pesa to deliver the blow.
Et tu, brute. And Atk, they had the right setups. Spanish?
I know.
Spanish? Mike. It's a dead language. It's not a living language. Dead like ATK's chances in this round, as a matter of fact, because they can't buy anything at all. And
look, after that one pistol round to win the round, win the map on Mirage, I ain't counting anything done until it's done. But yeah, this is probably done.
Yeah.
Push out.
Oy.
One for 2. No gun retrieval.
Bit ugly.
Got a gun bodyguard here, and they're just gonna rock on towards A because they say, okay, everyone's this direction. Let's get out of here. Galil garnered. IDK's isolated himself as well. There's a world where they kill a second gun. There's no way they're going to read this, right? There's a world where they kill a second gun and they get out of this with 2 rifles. So that was a really bold move from IDK to completely segment himself from the pack.
And that's an AK, too. Would be nice for ATK to grab, but doesn't seem like they'll be lucky enough in the grab bag of guns. Although Maluk might just give the AK up if he pushes out here. He's going to go goaded in by that smoke. Oh, he spots the gun barrel, surely.
Knows where the other is.
Yep.
Rek should be a dead man. Easy cleanup.
Now, I do want to mention something, Mike.
Okay,
that one game that TeamOne had against EG on Anubis, they won the bulk of their rounds on the T side. 73% win rate on that T side. I'm not going to do the entire math about how many of their how many rounds they got on the T side exactly, but yeah, a lot on the T side, only 33% on CT.
So it was just one map, right? So what was that number?
Yeah. I gotta grab the freaking calculator for that one.
Just left yourself open for that one.
I said I wasn't gonna do the math on it.
I can just tell you. Let's see. The magic of the internet.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. They won 11 rounds on T side.
Yes, it's quite a few. Anubis, strong T side map. Strong T side map. So let's see if Atk can do a little better than EG. This mid fight's going to be huge. DJ's turning away from it. Oh, the timing is brutal for him on that smoke fade, and he's a goner. Double Canal's push is going to be interesting, but they're just going to flood from mid in towards A, so it's Rek, really, who's under pressure. They had to kill Malbs to give Rek a chance, and he's got one, and he's a dead man. Yep, okay. Not getting away from that one. But you got a player out into heaven. You got MisteM distracting focus, so they're not looking this way, and that's going to be huge. It's all on IDK now. He's got to deliver for his team. He can do no such thing. The op can be picked up. ATK find a third. Here's where they can start to build. There's money in the bank, though, for TeamOne, so they'll be right back into the fray, but it's important for TeamOne that they win this round. This is a swing early, folks. This round could actually determine the entire complexion of this half.
And TeamOne agree with your placement of importance on this round, Mike. They have called a timeout here. And I have to agree with that as well. This is a very critical round for TeamOne. Already down a map 2. We see that their CT side appears to be lackluster in the incredibly minuscule sample we have of their one map played. ATK very balanced across both sides. In fact, slightly favoring the T side, but still above a 50% win rate on CT, albeit not against teams the caliber of EG every single time, but still, ATK, a solid defensive team on this map. And TeamOne, if they want to realistically have a chance to finish this one off, you would say they probably need about 10 to 11 rounds of their T side, given the metric. Oh, that's a good start.
Certainly is. Nice spam through smoke. Catches one. Bodenmaster is trying to get cheeky, playing aggressive on it. That's a big early punish. That's going to leave these two players on B isolated. This could be a really tricky fight to make work, and pressure early on the cave and exchange of Molotovs means that this one's going to be slowed down, but MisteM caught a lot of damage off of that.
Yeah.
Not sure quite where that came from. Whether there's a molly or there was a follow-up nade that I missed, but either way, it's going to put him on notice. TeamOne, meanwhile, they're rerouting all the way back around. They're going to bring this fight over towards A. MisteM's going for the peak. That's bold. Pace of punishes. He was waiting this entire time just for that punish. And well, that smoke leaves a huge gap, so they're not going to be too worried about it. ATK is rotating because they have to try and reinforce that B side. We could just see a gamble stack at this point. It wouldn't be a bad read, but unfortunately for them, it's going to be towards the wrong site. So chance for a defense slipping away. This is likely going to be a TeamOne round and likely going to be an ATK save.
It better be an ATK save, because their money's also not great. TeamOne off the back of the timeout, though. A good cleanup of that mid-control take by ATK, and no real problems for the Brazilian squad here. I will say they've done a very good job of winning the individual fights against ATK when they go for these aggressive little plays, and they're reading it pretty well so far. So TeamOne in a good spot, albeit not great just yet, but they're starting to put themselves in a position to grow this lead and get out to a very solid start here on map number 2. And the hunt will be a bit pensive, it appears, and that's a good thing because TeamOne don't really have a lot of money left over either. They would like to get a lot of utility up, and they probably have a good idea that ATK won't exactly have the best of buys in round number 8. So it's a good idea to go for a bit of a hunt, but don't overextend, don't go solo, don't go alone, and yeah, Malbs pumps the brakes at the right time. Keeps all 5 alive. Good 4th round from TeamOne.
Critical juncture. Decision to make here for ATK. You chase these guns. Doesn't seem like you're going to. Time to get healthy. Gonna have to change things up though, right? You had MisteM, Boden, aggressive in the last round. Surprised he doesn't get the op back over. DJ will stick to it, the player with the armor. And the spawn. Oh, don't mind this. Boden sticking close. Now the op's here. This team won't really want to pressure that. That's Malbs, who's just outside of A main right now. And that is going to indicate that he's got the space elsewhere to take ground. I gotta realize Rek's tucked in here. If the op takes first contact, is he going to expect Rek close up? They want this fight. They want this fight because they've got the player isolated. They'll back away.
Oh, this boost.
It's cheeky. I don't mind it. If there's a molly for Glizzy, they're in trouble. But if not, you can find one. It's a good way to mitigate the reduced weaponry. And indeed, it's coming their way, so we're going to see if this Glizzy boost can work out.
That one Molly's with the bomb out there, and Malbs removed on the lurk. This boost, it can end everything for Team One. It could ruin the round. And Rek's already on the flank, has Bowden with him. Swisher just needs to strike, he needs to pop, he needs them to peek. Molotov will fail! They kind of drop off of that, and the flank's already here. The damage is done. Team One hemorrhaging.
Oh, it's chaos now. The bomb's bailing out. They're bailing out. They're running. They're running. At some point, ATK is going to realize it, but I don't think they're going to win this particular foot race. There's a rotate through mid, but you got to be wary of it. It could be up theoretically, so a bomb plant just about secured here for Team One. But Luke and Pesa, though, 36 points of health between them. Fortunate there's no nades right now for ATK. Swisher's going to be everything. Swisher's going to be everything. He's fast on the flank. They're not expecting it. They're not ready for it, and they don't even need it. All right, Rek. 4K in the round. Massive flank. Massive pair of kills to finish it. Certainly earning his spot as a stand-in here for the team.
Hey, great looks from young Rek. Putting up some numbers here for ATK. Buy up again from Team One, but it is going to bring them to the bottom of their bank. And the thing for ATK is, they only came into that round with their saved guns. Bowden and MisteM didn't buy anything at all. DJ had the op. That's a Rek hero play right there. Really good read, too, from ATK to go for that push through middle, that flank in. And overall, a well-done round from ATK. Team One, nothing to counter that. And we see the roles reversed here a little bit. Now it's Team One on the brink of an eco if they lose it. And, I mean, ATK kind of too, because their loss bonus is awful, but MisteM, he finally wins that fight through that smoke.
Yeah, he's been getting bullied. Finally gets something. Pesa, though, catches DJ slipping in mid. Exposed. The Molotov forced him forward. He got caught in no man's land and just looked very awkward. This is going to be an execute on towards A. It looks like they're lining up utility for it. Pressure's going to be on. MisteM can maybe work his way through quickly. Bowden's under major pressure. Gets nothing. Gets nothing out of that. Rek up forward. He's got to do something. He got nothing. This is a great execute coming through from Team One. They apply the pressure. They gain that mid position. It just falls apart. It unravels for ATK. It's got to be another save.
It's a very back and forth game so far. And it's been hard for either team to get a break. Each team holding serve. Just goes back and forth across the net, and nobody's been able to break a serve just yet. Now, I think ATK, let's see, 1,400 loss, 44 on Bowden, 44 on Rek. Swisher and MisteM can drop, too. They might be enticed for a buy. Swisher could theoretically drop an op over to Bowden as he will have full money. Bowden can drop a rifle to DJ, MisteM onto Rek, and have a full buy with utility.
MisteM. Oh, it just avoids death. Stays out of base's crosshair. So they will make this work. Over on the ATK side. They will make it work somehow, some way. See if they can keep this to the tug of war of rounds that they've had so far. I mean, that round, it was all about the mid play, right? DJ gets caught looking foolish, caught between the utility, just pressured, trying to get to any sort of cover. And once he loses his life, A just crumbles.
Yeah, Bowden gets one of those shots. Maybe there's a chance, but he was too far under duress, couldn't come up with anything out of that. And TRK and Pesa eating a lot of early damage. DJ again taking a boatload as well, but he's not out in middle proper anymore. TRK in the red now, and MisteM's dodged the flash. Or hasn't smoke anyways, but Pesa knows this. Pesa's got him. Surely Pesa's got him.
Oh, there it is. He ticked the Molotov. That's the problem. He got forced forward. He knew it. It was just pure panic on. But if they expect the second player to already be here, they might try and crunch this site and not expect a resistance. Swisher in the angle. DJ with him. It does leave mid very exposed, but as a result, ATK is going to go looking out A main. Malbs, it's been a mixed basket for him, rather. Nice peek on that. Swisher securing even numbers situation. Malbs trying to peek his way in. He deletes one, but it's a trade. So at least some control still on. ATK, they're pulling further back in towards the site. What do they have in terms of stall out util? Nothing on site right now. It's just going to be Swisher with flashes. He could really use a smoke or a Molotov. There's one of each, but it's on his teammates, and they're not at hand. 35 seconds. If that Molly comes in, this is over for Team One. They're going to have to risk it. And, okay, Swisher will just kill them. Ooh. 1 for 1. Not ideal. Pressure on Molotov, putting Swisher under concern, under pressure. He's got the swing. 19 seconds. There's just not time. Maluk has to go, and he knows it, but he's still going to make it happen. On the angle, Maluk peeks right in. Picks Bowden off. Oh, my goodness. The wily old captain. He still got it.
Holy! Has one opportunity, one chance to catch Bowden off. And he lands it perfectly. It's TeamOne's turn to string some rounds together. They'll get a 6-4 lead on ATK. And it's ATK to the pistols, a 5-7, a P250, double flashbangs, and a reeling mind of what could have been. So close and yet so far. And Maluk, with a couple of crisp shots, just takes this one, rips it out of the hands of ATK, and keeps TeamOne in the lead. Dastardly deed from Maluk. That's a bad start.
Oh. Just the pistols here. Just the pistols. This should be a gimme.
They didn't get the gun.
No,
so that's good.
not. Certainly no gun available right now. MisteM just has a USP to try and defend the site. Swisher's here with the 5-7 now. Okay. Shooting gallery in towards mid. Stabilize. Calm things down. Nade down low. That's a bold swing. It works. My goodness, it works. Don't know about the repick with the USP, but you know, Bowden's gonna do. Bowden's gonna do. 50 seconds on the clock. Time is a bit of an issue. If they just stack one site, there's a world where this gets weird. And that's exactly what ATK is gonna do, and it is the correct site. If they stay hidden... Oh, this is gonna get really interesting. Contact on. Now they know the 5-7's there. One kill in. Oh, Rex done it! Rex done it! That might just be it. The op's out of position. Once again, Maluk has to come up huge, and they don't have to fight him. Guns have been retrieved. The only thing they could do wrong is fight. And indeed, that's what they're going to do. 15 seconds. Maluk dancing around cake, but this time Rek wins it. It was USPs. Some bare pistols, no armor bugs. But TeamOne, with nothing but daylight in front of them, crash and burn.
And who's the hero again on this map for ATK? None other than the stand-in, than Rek. Stepping up around with the P250, up close and personal, such a potent weapon. And he makes that sing. Swisher also tossing that AK to Rek, so we can have the weapon, wins him the round. That's a heads-up play from Swish that was just out of reach of Rek. Took the gamble, it paid off. And ATK call a timeout here to calm down the nerves, calm down the comms, because surely their communications are erupting with jubilation. And TeamOne now on a broken buy of their own. Dual Tech 9 and Deagles. A hero Galil.
Hero Galil?
Is not a word, not a phrase you want to see or hear.
I believe in the power of the Hero Galil. I believe in the power of the malbsMd too. They got the malbsMd out. Never trust around.
Yeah. And Tech 9s are great.
Smoke in, swing out. That was ambitious from BowdenMaster. Oh, that nearly got catastrophic. Swisher, not realizing a player was past him. Gotta be careful not to get caught on the reload now. And he won't be. All good. Swisher. Well, they really do like to fight on those smoke fades. And it really does get spicy here. But ATK going to be able to bring it back up to 6. Tied scoreline here. And another eco presumably on duck for TeamOne. You talked about the strength of the T side here for TeamOne. Well, now it's looking very concerning.
I think it is definitely time to be concerned for TeamOne here. And we did talk about this in the pre-show, Mike. This is a must-win game for ATK and their playoff hopes for this season. 2 losses to Limitless and Detonate, teams that they should be taking out, means that they don't really have an option to lose games anymore. They have to win out against teams around their caliber like TeamOne. And they're doing a good job of that. Bowden with a pair, Mission and Swisher swinging out wide. Swisher, actually Bowden with a USP to get the last kill.
That's how the anti-eco is supposed to look.
Yes.
That's
Fight
what it was.
together.
That's what it was supposed to be, folks. ATK got the memo. Is this the first round where they've had everything?
I believe No, they've had everything before.
Full util? Everything?
Yes,
All
full util. A couple of rounds ago where they had the Swisher MisteM save, they were able to get full util and guns up. And then they got wiped off the face of the earth, and then they won with nothing.
Well, now they've got to buy and store, so there's 2 rounds left. They'll be able to buy and boat. There's no concerns there. So ATK, degree of comfort here. Degree of comfort they have not had whatsoever on this map.
And if they can win the half on CT side, that's a huge boost to their chances.
Malbs. Cheeky outside of A main. He's done this duel quite a bit. Usually been these 2 players arrayed against him. And this time, the op will find. So it's not a 1-for-1 as it's been. It's a man disadvantage straight up. But TeamOne have found a lot of space in towards mid. ATK playing this much more passive, trying to avoid giving the kill up, and Rek going hunting on the flanks. He's had some success there. This time, not so much. But does he realize the player's to the right? He's got an idea that it might be a possibility. And speaking of flanks, hello, MisteM. MisteM's going walkabout. This is going to get real weird if he comes back out. Pressure on. MisteM's gone the long way around to check A. He's going to need to come back through. Bowden, that's a huge kill, though. Should make it more comfortable for Swisher on the solo site. And MisteM, he's still on his voyage. Needs to realize what's going on and get back around. And instead, he's going to be coming canals. So it's not going to be a flank anymore. It's really just going to be a bit of a retake unless they really get stalled out. Swisher can't get the kill. You have to cross for the bomb plant. Now MisteM can maybe get activated. He's got a kill, but MisteM dealt with. It's going to be the 2v2. On towards the site. Luke can pace under pressure. That's the last bit of util, the last drip they have. Odin could get a molly back site, maybe clear them out from the obelisk. It's going to be DJ to lead the way. Instead, he's got the kill. Now down to the 1v1. Molotov in. Pressure on, but Pesa delivers in the heat, in the flames. He pulls this round out of the fire.
ATK still with a bye, though, so they should be fine to get something out of this round, but Team1 investing will have a Galil, maybe 2 if TRK wants more utility, which would not be a bad idea. Yeah, he does want the utility. So TRK and IDK both on Galils, AKs for Malbs and Pesa, Moluk with an op. A very symmetrical buy. Aesthetically pleasing, but not too pleasing to the overall economics and finances in this game. ATK have everything they need. Team1 desperately grasping for an 8th. It was a good round to win last round, but yeah, I can't help but wonder if they needed a little bit more here, Mike. Because even still, 7 or 8, is it enough on the T side?
Yeah.
Statistics would say no.
Statistics be damned. Just gotta frag, just gotta click heads. That's all you need at the end of the day. The game boils down to smoke timely here. Rek gonna play on the edge of it. This is gonna get cheeky, and Team1 stalled out are gonna go back. They're not just gonna sit. Wary of the rotates, and it's reasonable because at this point, MisteM is pushed all the way through in the mid. He's gonna realize, hey, nobody's here. We can keep that 3 stack on towards A. This is so much information for ATK to find. Yes, somebody is watching the flank, I think. Actually, I'm not sure anymore.
Pace it kind of. No, he's done.
There's the freebie. Player caught. Maluk's there for the trade, but it's going to be the funnel on in. They're torn asunder. The rotation off. They're trying to bail. In the meantime, it's a foot race, and they are going to have the site. Swisher a little late to get back into this. But for Team1, the numbers, they're dire. That makes life a little easier. Maluk anticipating the rotate in, and Swisher not realizing how quickly they made that judgment call. Now just one man of advantage. No utility remaining. It's mono a mono. It's guns a guns. Some flashes for the CT side. All that's available in TRK trying to get cheeky on the smoke. Playing the fade. He's up close by the op. Bowden. Is he going to realize he's gone past? He's going to know now. And that gives you a freebie. TRK made the bold move. And now it's going to be left to Maluk once again to clutch things up. Up on the ankle. Up on the bomb. There's the swing. There's the check. There's the kill. And that's going to be the half leaning just in favor of ATK. A lead for Atk, and we're straight into the action. We don't waste any time here, folks, with any of that pesky freeze time. We're into the fun, into the fray, and DJ, point, that flashbang ineffective. The trade, though, a little bit more so. Player behind Cake. Be a bit of a surprise here. It's not, actually. They check it. Good awareness. Find your pistol. All good. Everybody's here. Great kill for Bowden. An important one. MisteM's going walkabout. He's actually walked right past somebody. Doesn't even realize it. Now he does. A little awkward, but Rek's there to save the day. All good. 3 kills for Rek. 15 and 8. He's having a nice little map.
Yeah, he's up there with Swisher and Bowden. So 2 good names to be on par with, I would say. And for Atk, both pistol rounds claimed means they can start to sit back, relax, and kick this one into cruise control. Now, they can't get too relaxed because TeamOne still have a lot of bite behind their bark. But Atk on this anti-eco, they've shown they know how to play the anti-ecos, Mike. They like to clean those up without losing too many players.
Yeah, they like to. Don't we all like that? Oh, one goes down. Swisher, only 1 kill for him on the Schmack 10. But here we go. The cleanup in mid, and that should give them avenues. The bomb, though. Look at the bomb, Boggs. That's, TeamOne doesn't know what they found. Doesn't know what they got.
DJ?
Uh-oh. Sound the alarm. Red alert. Mom says it, Galil. Oh, this is a little hairy scary. ATK's forcing the issue, but they got the kills. All good. Never worried. Were you worried, Boggs? I wasn't worried.
No, just don't look at my EKG.
I went from good to real bad. The flip of a coin. My goodness.
Yeah. Wow. They won it. Still not a textbook way to anti-eco.
All good. All good. Now, the thing is, though, this sets up TeamOne very nicely. Economic damage in here means there's a lot of pressure on. Still a lot of utility. You've just got the one MAC-10. Very recoverable for ATK.
Yeah, the Galils are basically M4s. There's 4 players without helmets. It's not terrible for ATK. It's not ideal, but it's far from poor. DJ's nade doesn't do any damage. The Molotov might not do anything either. He spots the one. He does get the first onto Maluk. That's a good start. IDK around the corner has revealed his position. DJ might think about pushing the smoke, but malbs doubles down from Cake here, and he's going to make it a hat trick. DJ falls to IDK in the interim. Bowden on the MAC-10. Nothing he can realistically hope to do unless he gets one to the AK. Pull this one off. Messy spray, 2 HP. He's done and dusted. There he goes.
Wow. All right, malbs. Oh, the pressure. Solo sight control, and malbs steps up to the plate. Love to see that if you're a fan of TeamOne. malbs starting to hit here. He had a slow start to this series, but if he can start to pull out the multi-frags, that could be the difference maker. Need one right now. Let's see if he can deliver. Very little to show for this round. Bomb plant would be a miracle, frankly, for ATK. But as we've said before, nothing is to show.
And they've done it before. So, not only is it just an old adage, it's also, they've got the proof. Now, will it be in the pudding this round? Or we have to go to bed hungry? Who knows? Swisher. He's eaten HE damage. I don't think that's necessarily the meal he wants. What is the meal he gets? Bowden tagged down nicely by Pesa. The Glocks, the Deagles, looking for an opening pick. Missed him narrowly. Missing that one onto IDK. Would have been a good start. But I think for ATK, just do your damage. Get to the next round with some guns. Hopefully get a kill or two. malbs denies the first and the second. And it looks like malbs has finally got his engine rolling to full speed.
He's looking crispy. He is indeed. Oh, they're going to have B. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, these Canal players better get back.
Oh, that's bad.
This is a blunder. If they get a bomb plant out of this, this is serious blunder. There's the shot from DJ. This could be happening. They needed this kill, though, and they haven't got it. All right. Good backstop there for Pesa. TeamOne, crack the door open. Pesa kicks that thing right shut. Just one round separates these two teams. Investment coming back from both sides. So here's the swing round, as we say. Full investment in for ATK. What are they getting done with the guns?
They got a pair of Galils, an op to contest against Maluk. I guess they don't have the op. Maluk has the op to contest against them. And TeamOne have a decent amount of money built up to only Pesa on TRK without over Pesa. ATK with that bit of a lack of utility might have a hard road to cross. All pop out, will not go through. Dragon Force just yet. Have to wait it out. Critical round for TeamOne as far as the scoreboard is concerned, though. Tie them up at 10 apiece. Maybe even get them somewhat close to a lead. ATK, in the meantime, looking to really establish a stranglehold.
Mid's super open. Mid's wicked open. If TJ realizes this could be bad. That's the answer, though. This is why they've left mid open. It's to enable the double push out here. So they've taken out Swisher. They've got this information. But it wants to be the crunch in towards Zay. That could be huge. DJ damaged up. He can't go out. He tries to go for the fight back on IDK. And now this is all falling apart. Instead of being the dynamic crunch on towards Zay. Okay, never mind. Still something going here, but the flank is on. It's all under rack now. Stand-in's got it all to do, and he's just trying to sneak a bomb plant out of this. They're gonna give it to him.
He's got health.
Yeah, that's money right now. More damage available? Perhaps? No. All right. Well done from TeamOne. The double push out of B gets what they want. From there, they move on. DJ gets caught in towards mid. The strength of that position can't be realized. TeamOne control it. Yes, they allow the bomb plant, but still a very comfortable CT side round.
Very comfortable indeed. They haven't looked rattled at all on this CT side so far. Just a couple of hiccups early on with that pistol round going awry. But for the most part, TeamOne are looking very well poised to try and push us towards overpass. I haven't seen anything really threatening from ATK on this T side either. Now, the Tech-9 rush might prove to be a different story. Tech-9's very good close range. My favorite pistol to use in the game. And they're going to go through the fire and the flames. How long they'll carry on remains to be seen. Blind shot not connecting, but IDK and TRK mop up two of the purchase of ATK players. Mobs comes in with more. And it's just going to be one kill on the pace, so that's all ATK can find. TeamOne with a lead after a long period of them being behind. But ATK can buy up again. Bowden debating the glass cannon. Decides no. Look at that money for TeamOne, though, Mike.
Yeah,
2 players, 6K plus.
They have to do it the hard way for ATK if they want to break that down. Pressure going to be on here outside of B early. There's a canal already. It's IDK and Med who's actually going to be the critical piece. He is the spoke about which the rest revolve. Point that he stay alive, but ATK right now aren't pressuring him, and as he fades back, should be okay. Smoking towards mid to allow them to take some space, trying to dig out that CT utility, and it's being granted. There's only one smoke remaining for the CT side. There's still a minute 15 to play, so fairly successful early round here for ATK, even though there's no damage done.
Still 2 mollies, though.
Smoked the playing on the fade. MisteM gets one. The second, no. Bowden is there. Uh-oh. The B-site defender's completely wiped up. MisteM's trying to take this pressure, trying to take this space, and he's got space on towards Lizzie. Maluk under pressure. Yes! He hits that one through the smoke. That might give them a chance back into this round, but you can see TeamOne's hesitant and timid. They don't have a toehold in sight, and now with that pressure in towards mid, this one should be done. They might even just be thinking about whether they can save these guns, and if so, how. Because this is going to be ATK with that bomb down, and yes, there is bank built up, but as we know, a CT side is a thirsty beast. It can suck up all that cash before you know it, and so they're backing away. ATK will knot up the scoreline once again.
And they'll keep players alive. Maluk and IDK have to save, and yeah, the CT side is voracious when it comes to eating up money. And they're going to learn that pretty quick here, unless they can turn the tide back around and win it confidently. There was fair weather sailing for TeamOne for the last few rounds, Mike, but it seems they might have, at the very least, lost the wind at their back. Hasn't quite turned into a storm or even the headwind, but I don't know. That's a round that they really couldn't afford to lose. They've let ATK back in without having a lead to back it up, and ATK like to run with the momentum. They grab the football and they go.
We're sailing, now we're in football. We're mixing our sports metaphors here.
Yes, I was trying to figure out a way to put turtle in here yet, but I don't think it's appropriate just yet.
Turtle?
Yeah, a boat turtle.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. I was going to say, he's not on this
nautical
team. He's on
knowledge
MIBR.
Yes.
They already played all their game blocks.
I've seen MIBR too much. I'm still on turtle.
Just can't quit him. Oh no, TRK. MisteM getting a little sweet revenge and then burning himself alive for extra effort to see if he could follow up the next kill. 3 players are here for TeamOne. It's a heavy defense. ATK have plenty of time. They don't have to commit to this just yet. And with DJ working his way up mid, maybe they're going to hold off. But okay, if you just kill Pesa, that makes life a lot easier. Wherever you want to go on the map, right? They know the heavy rotation's in, so now they're going to pressure, right? This is going to be the pinch on, and Malbs has to come up huge here. He's done it. He's done it a few times on this side already. But they need another. They need another Malbs. Flashbang doesn't catch, but the bullet does. And with it, that should be the round. It should be done. ATK pulling into the lead. And again, TeamOne now just trying to string along this economy. But ATK, some money in the tank, they're going to feel a little bit more bold about this hunt. You can already see them posturing to chase these guns down. They got their tendrils wrapped around. They know someone can't have slipped back in towards T-spawn. They've got some control in towards mid. If either of these guns go down, it's a catastrophe for Team 1.
Oh!
Maluk
Asleep at the wheel?
taking a nap. Talking to his team. Either way, no guns. So there's catastrophe. That's disaster. Maluk and IDK, yes, they have money, but ooh, past that, the pocketbook's run dry.
Yeah, ATK wrap around him like the Kraken. They get the sight, and they already have arms trapping them in. A timeout called by Team 1. It's well timed. They still have a little bit of money they can work around with, too. At the very least, they can get a solid half buy into this. There's a world in which they full buy. Now, a couple players on weaker weapons, yes, but there's a world in which they can get a solid buy up to try and counter ATK. But that's a big gamble. That's going for it on 4th and 4, and you're about the 50-yard line. They're going to punt here, and I think it's probably the wiser call. They could still do the damage, too. There's still a world in which they can pull this one back. This whole map, this series now hangs on the edge of a knife for Team 1, though. They lose this round, they don't have much more wiggle room.
Well, I mean, this round, not so much. The follow-up is going to be the critical one, right?
Yeah, that one is where things are pretty much knife to the throat.
Get out of there, Maluk. Get out of there. Keep
He was a little cold.
Alive. Keep the dream alive. He's gone. First body drop. Pace trying to get a little information outside of the cave. He'll find that information at the cost of his life. So they slow things down. Team 1 stacking the A site, but ATK all the time in the world for these fact-finding missions. And we already whittled one number off the clock. They're massing. Oh, what's the read here? They look like they're massing to head in towards A. This could actually get real weird. This is the one site Team 1 is prepared to defend. I haven't realized it yet. They're execing here. ATK are running into the stack. They might be stepping straight into this mousetrap. Did they realize that they could still bail out, but instead, they'll just fight. They'll opt to completely commit, and well, it'll work. Bowden delivering them some kills. Kills they desperately need, but look at the health. They've got none of it. And the flank gets dealt with. Swisher is dropped. ATK. Oh, you can still bail out of this. They can still back away, but 20 seconds. They don't have time for the rotate. They're trying to fake it. But Team 1's not buying. What you're selling right now, you're going to have to kill them. And you've got no health for the duel, so it's going to be one shot wins it. Bowden under pressure. Peek in. The bomb planted. At least that money gained. All onto IDK right now. He's just got a deagle, but he just needs one shot onto each player. Under the lip, they have no idea. They have no idea. IDK is out and Wreck lays him low. That was near disaster, but Bowden Master with a truly masterful 4K keeps them fighting here.
That round almost turtled for ATK.
There you go. You got it.
Oh, man. That... I was holding my breath for that one. They fight in, they brawl against the pistols close range. One-shot territory for the last two men standing, and Bowden plays that round to perfection, gets a little help. ATK up to 13. IDK gets tagged down by that off. The nade will not do any damage to him. He gets out of there in time. But ATK now is trying to really just finish this one off. 3 rounds to go, and they've done it. Team 1. What could be one of their last buys in this map. Started off nicely. That's a big pick from Maluk.
Mid's been gained, though. Looks like they want to pressure on towards A again. This time it's not the stack. It's just a reasonable defense. And a smoke will slow them down, at least for now. It's lost. That's the problem. MisteM comes out. That's bold. And he doesn't have his teammates with him, so... little bit ill-advised, perhaps. Oh, Maluk might not know his lines. Flashbang on this, pressure in towards heaven. They know he's here. He's coming looking, and he's dropped. He's laid low. Economy in shambles. Team 1 on the flank, but Bowden wise to it. He's ready for it. He's got the shot. He's looking for more as well. That he won't find, but TRK needs to be the hero here. Not just this round, but so many ride on him. The Molotov doesn't bounce the way he was hoping. It doesn't clear out Cake. This Cake is unburned. And TRK dancing around the pillar. Desperation starting to seep in here. He's got the one at the cost of much health. The nade doesn't finish it. TRK goes forward. His own HE might be enough. No, not quite. Bounces wrong. It bounces awry, so he doesn't even have that information. And pulled off the bomb. He's lost this round, and he knows it. He just wants the kill. He just wants the parting gift. You can't do it here at TRK. There's not enough time. No money for Team 1. 14 for ATK. They're watching their chances to keep this series going slip through their fingers.
The cake was not alive for ATK. It was for Team 1. That's a brutal way to lose. IDK does everything but have enough time for the defuse. Ugh. I would have expected another timeout out of Team 1, or at the very least, I mean, they have timeouts to spare. Why not call one here, call one in the next round? It's Deagle's up again. 5-7 on IDK, some armor. ATK, plenty of money. One away from at least getting to overtime guaranteed here. Flash out long. Swisher is going to get backed up by Rek. That's good. This time he won't be isolated on this fight. Rek spots one, flashes high. Swisher swings, deals with the first, knows where Pesa is, and deals with him accordingly. Rings his bell, 2 cranial cages for Swish. Rek, oh, it's actually third for Swisher. He's just stealing all the kills from Rek. Doesn't want to get
those eeks.
out-fragged by the new kid on the block.
Gotta get those eeks.
Oh, yeah.
No. Ecos. Bomb hasn't even moved. ATK's, they're definitely not going to lose to an eco, right? Definitely not even going to let this one get into a 2v2. That's what they're thinking right now. No clutch required here. Just make it nice and reload. Doesn't get checked. All good.
Yeah.
All fine. Do they know that Mobs is here? No.
Yep.
Does Rek have an idea to check it? Maybe. Oh, Mobs. Oh, Mobs. He hears them drop down. There's no way they read this, and that's one a second as well. The Mobs dig coming into full effect. 35 seconds. He found the gap. He exploited it, and now he's got an AK. Now he's got a rifle. And ATK have panic setting in. Here could be the hero play that Team 1 need to keep them in this, but no. Trying to wrap the obelisk, trying to catch them off pace on the timing. Bodenmaster was patient and ready all the way through. Series point found already here for ATK.
There's a buy-up for Team 1, though. They have the AK, the rifles. No malbsMd, but maybe some malbs frags. ATK, plenty of residual cash still, though. They're not in the danger territory yet. Boden coming up with another critical kill. ATK, can they close this one out? Can they get back in the win column, try and right their course on what has been a very tumultuous season so far? Boden entering into the site. Now, why not? He's been great, but TRK shuts him down. A little premature before that flashbang pops. MisteM might creep through the smoke, but overall, this B pressure from ATK has gone nowhere fast.
Feels like, I mean, we saw this on Mirage, right? They tried to throw the fastball in there to just close things out. Maybe a little bit of hastiness, shall we say, when the slower initial defaults had been working for them. Doesn't catch Team 1. They're down a man. Recoverable for sure, but it's not how you want to start for ATK. Minute 5 on the clock. Seems like they're still just going to emphasize this B site, and it's a good read because Team 1's gone for the stack elsewhere since a lot of these late rounds have ended A. So they're recommitting. They're coming on through, and it's going to be up to this duo. TRK and Pesa to hold the line. First, not successful. The trade on the second means now things are looking good for ATK. That rotation, nowhere close to being seen. You've got IDK who could come through the temple, but if he goes through that smoke, I mean, that's going to be ill-advised. So he'll wait for the fade. Teammates joining up with him, trying to find something here, but a resmoke means he just can't do anything from this position, and now time is going to become an issue. Malbs has the kit. I believe the only one as well, and he's just been dropped back towards spawn, so now IDK has to recover it, and he knows that, and he's gone. So the kit unavailable, time an issue. Maluk running out of opportunities. The B hopping in to finish him off, and ATK will be the victor of this series. The swift 2-0, the dismantling of Team 1 across 2 maps. That was a nice T side. They were at the finish there for ATK.
That was a very nice T-side for ATK. Had a little bit of a rocky middle portion, but once they recovered, they got their footing back. They just never let go of the gas. They finished that thing off very well, very quickly. ATK, that's a fantastic response to them. Back to